during the Brexit campaign, Brexiters such as Nigel Farage and his milkshakes would say something like, oh, the European Union is a protectionist racket, they would say. Yeah, they're to protect you, but also the environment, etc., etc. And fair trade even, you know. Well, their latest bill, which includes deforestation requirements, is going to hit companies massively. I don't know how this is even going to be viable or how it's actually even going to work. But it puts the onus on the companies themselves to actually deal with the regulation. This is actually massive. It really is. Well, I found this article here, which is basically the 10 key things you need to know about the EU Deforestation Regulation. I'll leave a link in the description down below anyway. But this is huge, honestly. Now, this new deforestation regulation, it requires companies who are going to be trading in, I've got a list here, cocoa, cattle, coffee, oil, palm oil, rubber, soya and wood. So it's pretty much everything. Your furniture, your construction materials, anything that derives from forests, potentially, you know, there's going to be an issue regarding this. Do cows come from forests? Don't know about that, but anyway, might be due to clearances. Maybe it's due to clearing and creating grazing land or whatever. So I suppose it could be linked that way. So this also includes products derived from these commodities. Yeah, fair enough. To conduct extensive so they've got to have extensive due diligence to know where these goods came from. So, ensure goods do not result from recent, post 31st of December 2020, deforestation. So anything after that date. Deforestation, forest degradation, or breaches of local environmental and social laws. How the hell are companies going to actually get this information? Huh? I could see them able to do it with like meat products because it's pretty much tracked, isn't it? And even wood. But some, I don't know. It's quite difficult wood even because here, for instance, the wood goes to one place, but it's all sourced from all these different little woodlands, and it'd be very, very hard to manage. Well, on the 29th of June, this was in 2023, last year, the European Union's new regulation to curb the EU's market's impact on global deforestation and forest degradation, the EU Deforestation Regulation, or the EUDR, came into force. Now, a wide range of products are covered from beef to books, paper I suppose. And the EUDR covers 7 commodities, cattle, cocoa, coffee, palm oil, rubber, soya and wood, as well as many other derived products listed in the annex to the regulation, e.g. meat products, leather, chocolate, coffee, palm nuts, palm oil derivatives, glycerol, natural rubber products, soybeans, soybean flour and oil, fuel, wood fuel, wood products, pulp and paper. This is translated from French, by the way. Wood products, pulp and paper, and printed books. And it's also important to check carefully which products are covered with a reference to the products tariff classification under the combined, I don't know what that means, nomenclature? Nomenclature? I don't know what that means. The EUDR applies to goods produced on or after 29th of June 2023, except for timber and timber products which are covered and produced before that date and placed on the EU market from the 31st December 2027. So there's a little bit of a while to wait for that one. It does not apply to goods produced entirely from material that is complete its life cycle. So recycled goods, I suppose, doesn't include those. Otherwise have been discarded as waste. So yeah, recycled products. So you could argue chipboard, sterling board, some beams, for instance, from pressed beams and what have you. Maybe. pressed pallets, if they're made from products that are deemed as being a byproduct of making something else. With that argument, you could almost say that that product should already gone through the process as the raw ingredient, and it's only the waste product of that product. So that makes sense, that does, I think. So the EUDR non-compliance precludes access to and exports from the European Union. Now, from the 30th of December 2024 or the 30th of June 2025, for micro or small businesses, it will be prohibited to place relevant products on the EU market or export them from the EU unless they are deforestation-free, there's no degradation whatsoever, produced in accordance with the relevant legislation of the country of production, and covered by the due diligence statement indicating no more than a negligible risk of non-compliance. So there's a little bit of leeway, but not a lot. Crikey, can you imagine it? Firms having to actually, especially smaller firms, they're not going to be able to do it. I can see a lot of businesses actually going under with this, or having to source it from elsewhere. So basically the big guys get bigger, and the little guys get smaller and more dependent. So there are positives and there's negatives with this. I think the greater good is obviously extremely important, extremely important. It also puts pressure on countries such as Brazil and places like that to actually do the right thing. Because we're going to source our materials elsewhere. It might be deemed impossible to produce a product if the materials are sourced from, say, for instance, the rainforest, for instance, deforestation of the rainforest. You can argue the same with things like palm oil and stuff. Are we at risk of greenwashing with this as well? Where some countries will say, well, we're doing this to combat the loss of degradation, where we're planting trees over there, so to speak. Would they try and use something like that? Would that work? I don't know. Potentially greenwashing though, isn't it? Just like the airlines, what they do to us. That's all bollocks, don't you? So importantly, and unlike previous EU laws on illegal logging and related trade, such as EU timber regulations, the EUDR targets deforestation that is legal in accordance with the laws of the country of production. So, yeah. So if that country seems it so deemed it is okay, the EU is saying, nope, we don't want it. The regulation cites, so that will force other countries to take more, well, you talk about massive market, aren't you? They don't want to lose, they don't want to lose this market. 27 member states, 350 million, well no, actually 450 million people. An economy around 16 trillion, if you get something like that, 16 or 13 trillion. It's a huge economy. They don't want to lose it, do they? No. It's like a quarter of the world's economy. Another crazy thing, we've got about 312 trillion in global debt in the world, yet the world only produces something like around 100 trillion. So we're kind of like a little bit down here, aren't we? We're not making enough money to cover our debt as a world. The world's going bankrupt. The area of production must comply with local and social environment laws as well. So it goes on and on, and this will shape things, won't it? It will shape future production. They'll be forced, economically forced really, into actually having to follow suit. So everybody complying under the same rules. Even the US has to follow suit. You look at some of the CE rules, because they want to supply the EU. So obviously, needless to say, they have to follow some of the laws. Otherwise they can't sell their goods into the EU. Well, it seems with the GDPR, they seem to be getting away with it. But it's nuts, isn't it? It's nuts. But I get it. I understand, and I'm glad they've done it. But it's going to get tough. It's going to make things harder for businesses at a time when things are already hard enough. Yeah, it's going to be difficult. It really is. I think we're going to see shortages because of this. I really do. Because there's going to be a transition period, isn't there? Bugger. Anyway, what do you think of it? Do you think it's a good idea? I think it's a no-brainer myself. And besides, too many kids keep eating flippin' Nutella for breakfast. Nutella with this and Nutella with that. Hot chocolate for this. Here in France, they love the stuff. I absolutely love it. The kids have it for breakfast, dinner and tea. What they have for breakfast? They have some kids, what they have is they have like yesterday's stale baguette and a hot chocolate, and they dunk it, the baguette in the hot chocolate. Oh dear. Takes all sorts, I suppose. Anyway, time for me to go, say toodaloo, you know, and I suppose we can all do a little bit, including planting trees. And if you want to plant a tree and you've got nowhere to plant it, well, why not plant one here? Because we're doing the rewilding project now. I don't think you can see it. It's very hard because the grass is so long at the moment. You probably see there's no trees around that well there, which I've just started cutting the grass. But there's trees planted. We've got 550 so far. We're doing at least 1,000 on 2 hectares of land on this field, but also that field over there. So a bug on my ear. If you want to be part of this, go find me link down below, where you can basically plant a tree, make a small contribution, and we'll put a tree in the ground for you. I'll also make a sign with that tree, so it could be in memory of a loved one or something like that. And I'll make sort of regular videos again now for the Rewilding project. We've also got another channel called Rewilding. I've got many subscribers. I think about 60 odd subscribers on it, and that's hardly anything. So it's quite young. We've also got another new channel called Fiberman, and it's basically just me vlogging about my experience. I've got fibromyalgia, so it's been diagnosed with it, so it's kind of been a bit of an experience. I think if you listen to my older videos and listen to my voice now, I'm buggered. My voice is gone. I could get to the point where I can't speak at all. So that's a bit of a worry, to say the least. But I've seen what I do. Anyway, so there's that channel. We've got a woodworking channel, which is Wally Bra. So I've got a Rewilding channel, a Fiberman channel. We've got a New Tech channel, just about pulling stuff apart and stuff like that. And then we've got Rewilding, New Tech, Wally Bra, Woodworking channel, etc. And have I forgotten any? Oh, my Earth Trifle channel. It's basically doing gardening stuff and stuff like that. Anyway, similar formats, but it's like, yeah, all a bit different. So it's time for me to go, so I'll say toodaloo, you know. So toodaloo. And have a lovely day.